What's good, y'all? This your boy Woke Man, coming back with another one. So today, I want to go over the control scheme for ESBC. What we know right now. Of course, more will be revealed in the future, but I want to go over what we do know right now. And what I want to do, I want to actually take my controller and go over the controls myself to see how plausible and feasible and usable they really are. So we're gonna walk through the video, then we're gonna come back. I'm gonna be going through it, making some pauses, seeing how realistic it is. Is it really doable when you're having a fighting game? I didn't play all the boxing, UFC games. How will this affect the striking? And there's a couple things I want to add to it as we go along, but let's get into it. Now, there are going to be some things that are kind of obvious, so I may fast forward past those parts, but for the most part, we're going to be breaking everything down control scheme wise, mechanic wise. All right, let's get it.
I also want to say thank you to the boxers who agreed to be in this video. So whilst we were pleased with the feedback we'd received from our March gameplay footage, we knew there were still many items to fix and upgrade, and I'm delighted to show you the progress of that now. As you can see, there's been some significant improvements to our overall venue, lighting, and crowd.
Okay,
so throughout the rest of this video,
that's pretty straightforward, moving backwards and forward
in each of the corners. We've put this in there just
I love how they have an
see
Xbox controller, because Xbox is king
of the fighters in the game. It's an area that we've put in a lot of effort, because the responsibility
based off the controls
was incredibly
and how they're doing it, it's going to be real nice to move. It's going to be perfect. I can already feel it. It's going to be amazing.
Putting all these aspects together, we needed it to flow. So here you'll be able to see exactly how responsive the fighters are. We're incredibly happy with the results.
That's going to be nice. That's butter.
Before we continue to the next phase, we'd just like to say that the referee is going to be replaced with the legendary Kenny Bayless.
Man, shout out to Kenny
so
Bayless.
I'm sure you'll all be as pleased as we are that there'll be no more Mr. Generic Referee in our future videos. So Ethan, our gameplay programmer, will take you through the fight mechanics. Please note.
Okay, we're stopping at 157. All right, y'all, this is the control scheme. Let's go through it. To weave, left trigger, and we're moving the left stick. That's gonna give us all of the full control, 360 control over that. Okay, LB, the body modifier. Shout out to Fanatico, because he had a good note on this. They separated the whole weave mechanic from the body modifier, because I have noticed it too in Fight Night. You can only do one or the other. It's hard to body weave and throw body shots because they're on the same trigger. So that was a good catch by Fanatico. And that's really important, because if you're trying to get down low and work the body and you just can't do it because the mechanic is not there, that's not really realistic, right? Okay, next thing, block. I like that the block is right there. I love the block control. That's really nice to me. Power punch modifier. Now, this is my only thing about the power punches, right? How will that affect combos, right? I want to do a jab cross uppercut. I have to how is it? You see what I'm saying? Like, I never liked the whole modifier for power. That's not really feasible to me, because that's, you're trying to and then you're messing it up, and you shouldn't be. I don't like having to rely on that. Like, I get boom boom for the body, boom 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 boom, but then you're doing combos, you might have to try to memorize a combo. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like having to throw a trigger in the middle of a combination. That's me personally. I mean, I get you're gonna do head, body, you know what I'm saying? Head, body, head, body, head. I mean, I guess it's doable. It may take some getting used to. What I would rather they do for the power punches, coming from UFC had one good thing that I really did like. The game is kind of bad, trash, you know. All of them kind of pretty bad. But one thing they did do, they did combos, and they paid their players for using realistic combos. You know what I'm saying? If you couldn't just throw any random combo in UFC and it'll fly off perfectly. Because some things it is not feasible to do that. Some things are not going to be full speed perfect if you threw some irrational combo in there. But the combos you did do that were actually realistic, and according to the fighters' movesets, each fighter had different combo sets that they were good at based off their skill level, which was very realistic. You do a double jab hook. That's a basic combo. Boom, boom, boom. You know what I'm saying? Hey, that's gonna be smooth butter. But if you're trying to do a uppercut, hook, straight, upper, you know what I'm saying? You're doing something just, that's not how fighters really fight and throw combos. It shouldn't be the same speed. And imagine now, say you want to throw a double jab, boom, a soft jab, a power jab, a stiff jab with a strong hook. You gotta boom, 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 boom. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I guess it's possible, but I would rather they do, you hold the button down for power. Because the power shot is going to naturally take longer. So if you want to actually do a power shot in the middle of a combo or at the end of a combo, it's natural to hold the button down for extra juice on it. You know what I'm saying? It's going to take longer animation-wise on the screen, and it's also going to take longer when you're doing it. That's realistic to me. That would have been better to me. I don't like the button power modifier. You know what I'm saying? That's my only thing. One thing they're going to get to later in the video, and I might just honestly discuss all my points here just for on the screen, really. They said we have 42 punches, right? 42 punches. They said front foot, standing normal, back foot, and then moving. 42 punches. So let's label the punches. They said so far they have a jab, straight, left hook, right hook, left uppercut, right uppercut. Okay. Right there, that's 6 punches. I assume those 6 punches will be available for the body also. So that's 12. They mentioned back foot. I assume going backward on the back foot, throwing those same 6 punches. So that's 18. On the front foot, moving forward, those 6 punches. That's another 6. That's 24. I assume also back foot, front foot, body work with those 6 punches. So that's another 12. That's 36. And then they mentioned moving sideways. So you get another 6. Going left or right. I mean, I assume, so that's the 42. I don't really see any hooker cuts. How in Fight Night it was like a in-between punch between the uppercut and the hook. Like at a diagonal angle, you got the uppercut coming up, you got the hook coming out, and like it was like a punch that was diagonal, like a hooker cut, something they called it in the game. And then I don't see overhands. I don't see any overhands. That's another punch. You know what I'm saying? Coming over the top. That's not in the control scheme right here. I assume it's in there somewhere, but I'm not seeing how it's going to be added. And that's why, too, I would rather power punches be on you holding it down a button. Because imagine how smooth it would have been. You got your jab, straight, left hook, right hook, you know, left uppercut, right uppercut, and then imagine if you can press RB, X, overhand, RB, Y, overhand, left overhand, right overhand. Then you want to do a hooker cut, RB, A, RB, B for your left and your right. How simple would that have been? You know what I'm saying? That would have been a much easier transition. And for the power, all you do is hold it down more, which is natural for you to throw it. Now you saying boom, 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 or you're saying boom, you know what I'm saying? Boom, 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 boom. Most of the time, you're throwing overhooks, you're throwing overhands to end combos too. So it's natural if you got a boom, boom, and then hit the trigger, you're already gonna hold it down a little longer. So it's more natural to hold it down to end the combo. You know what I'm saying? That makes a lot more sense to me. I hope, you know, ESBC Steel City, they take that into consideration. It's the best to free up as many buttons as you can, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's just me though. That's me. Let's continue the video. 157, we back on it.
That none of this is final as we continue to develop ESBC.
Yeah, it's not final, but just from what they saying, I don't know.
So the movement system is split into various states, allowing for full motion control. Where pushing the analog stick,
I love the full motion.
Produces quick steps, and halfway has
that's realistic. That's butter in your hands. You gotta, I guess, practice it. You got to be really controlled with the controller.
However, it's all about the momentum of your fighter. Your fighter will shift their weight from one leg to the other. They won't just instantly flow in the opposite direction. So we're really excited.
The show button is cool. I like the show button feature. Not even going that. Say I'm working. Working here, working there. Boom. Hit it down. Working. Boom. I'm loose. Oh, I'm back. Oh, okay. I'm blocking. Oh, I'm loose. What's up? You see that? I like that. That's simple. That's easy travel. Boom. I love that. Boom. Short distance covered from your thumb. I like that.
This is a combination of showboating and the odd feint within the movement. This is all part of the boxer's personality. Some boxers will have more feints in their loose movement.
That's simple. You get there quick. That's a perfect button layout.
Feinting a punch, but then lands a nicely timed left hook. This is something that is toggled seamlessly, going from loose movement back into your normal stance.
I love how Okoli does that. Okoli's character, his punches, how they land, how they are thrown. In my opinion, this whole video, since we already watched it before, it was much better than Lyndon Arthur's. Dodging punches. Here we go. These are the important parts.
By flicking the left stick in the direction
Boom.
that you want
Flick.
to go. Combining this
flick.
with time counters will be key. However, this
Flick,
isn't the case
flick.
of initiating a dodge.
You in it? I'm trying to be smooth, flicking it. Trying to be smooth, flicking it. Trying to be smooth, flick. Okay.
Here you can see
Flicking left, flicking right, flicking forward, back. I love that.
However, if you do it too early, you could get yourself.
That'll work.
So timing is key. Also,
The dodging,
dodges will look
that's
different
perfect.
depending on which fighter you select.
Now I assume my only other thing too.
Activating those
How
loose movement
will
modifier
cutting
also change
angles?
how
I guess that's how you cut
as
angles.
you can see here.
Will it be some type of roll? Can you roll the stick and get a perfect angle like the Lomachenko angle? That's gonna be something.
Left trigger whilst moving the left stick in a direction
Okay.
to weave.
Weaving.
So here you can see Lyndon Arthur dodging some of Lawrence Okoli's punches.
Boom. That's simple. That's good. That's how it was on Fight Night.
Off the ropes.
Left trigger.
You can also block
You working.
while you weave
We
as
working.
well.
We working. Oh, that's easy.
Here you can see Lawrence Okoli hitting Lyndon Arthur with some counter shots. Whilst
I like
Lyndon
it.
Arthur's throwing a lot of punches using a lot of
I like
stamina.
that.
It's clear to see here that Lawrence is playing.
I'm gonna make another video. We gotta discuss these punches.
As much as possible, so that he uses
They've
stamina.
improved, but we gotta have a
Because the
discussion.
stamina has a big impact in terms of punch resistance.
We got to have a
power
discussion,
of your
fam.
own punch.
But I do like the setup on the controller.
In addition to
Slips.
players
This is
will
a big
also
one
now
for
be
me.
able to slip punches by pushing
The
left
slips are
stick
beautiful.
in the direction
Okay.
of the slip.
How beautiful are the
This is a very
slips?
quick and efficient way of dodging punches, adding to your
Yes,
defensive game.
it's very great. We're gonna pause at 540. Okay, now my issue with the slips. You gotta press the left stick down and move it. So instead of a flick with the dodging or a left trigger, still doing that, you gotta Now imagine you in a fight, you doing it, you win it, you focus, and you, oh, I need to slip. You gotta. That ain't smooth to me. That's not smooth to me, y'all. We're gonna have to make some change to that. And my change to that would be to do this. How about instead of clicking in the left stick and still having to move it in the process, the dodging is cool, weaving is cool. That's I feel like you wouldn't be able to get a proper movement off of that unless you can move it and then click it. But then that'll defeat the purpose. Like, you're moving and then you click it in. Like, I don't get that. I assume just clicking the left stick in may be a push also, because on the controls, clenching is left stick, right stick in. So we can assume maybe the push will be just left stick in. So you can't just move it in and click it. That mechanic, I don't think it's gonna work. To push and move the same, to be quick, that's not. What would be better, because we're gonna get to it. Blocking is right trigger, working the right stick, right? And because when you're slipping now, slipping isn't necessarily you have to block. It's I guess slipping is a good way of saying you're kind of rolling with the punches, right? You're trying to roll with them and protect yourself. You know what I'm saying? Why not make slipping right trigger, left stick? Left stick flicking, dodging, left trigger with the flicks, weaving, right trigger, left stick flicks, slipping. I think that'd be way better. Because imagine, okay, you're blocking, you're moving around the ring, Okay, oh, he coming, boom, 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 slip, you know, slip. I think that'd be super. Hell, even you already got left trigger down for, you got left trigger down to weave, right? Then you can block while you weave, so you're blocking and weaving at the same time. All right, and then boom, slip. You see what I'm saying? And the slip mechanical really can kind of be, it's different from a weave. You know what I'm saying? But hearing myself say that, I think right trigger, boom, would be a little better. Cause when you're slipping, your guard's up, boom, or you may not have your guards up. Imagine you fighting, you're about to go into a block, but you kind of late on it, so you just boom like that, boom, this boom, woo. You're not getting your hands up, but you're still getting a slip in. So it's almost like it's doing the job of a block. Because if you're having a block one direction, the 6 axis, you can just slip like that. Right trigger, left flick. That's better than pressing in the left stick and then moving in direction. That's not a good mechanic to me. That's kind of clunky to me. And not gonna be viable. That's just my opinion though. Let's continue the video. Okay, so we about to be on blocking.
So the block system in ESBC has 2 options. Fully manual, which is 3 points on the head, 3 points on the body.
Okay, I like the blocking.
Center,
the blocking
right.
is good. I like that.
You can block by holding
You on
the
it.
right trigger.
You on it.
Right
You block in certain spots.
There's
You
a
can move.
semi-automatic mode as well, which will require you to
You can
block
walk
either
forward.
the
You're
head or the
teeping
body.
forward.
We feel by having both of these options,
Boom.
players who want
I like
deeper simulation
that.
can
I like
select the
that.
manual mode, whilst the players who prefer for a more arcade feel can select the
I like the
semi-automatic mode
blocking is
instead.
good.
So we're pleased to confirm the players will be able to throw punches whilst blocking. Whilst these punches aren't as powerful as throwing a punch without blocking, it opens up another aspect of defense for the player. You can throw a jab and a straight whilst holding the
I like
block
that.
button and flicking the right stick, selecting the desired punch.
That's on the save. 646 before we get into combination punching. Something interesting can be done. I think it'll be a good thing. Obviously, you need to be able to throw punches while you're blocking. Boom. But also, there needs to be a way to gauge distance. Just keep your hand out there. You can post, you can frame. We need a way to do that in this game. That's one thing I don't know if they have thought about. We need a way of posting and framing in this game. A big part of a lot of fighters' games that are really good inside fighters too, and a way to defend themselves that's not blocking or slipping or moving or whatever, is framing and posting. Sonny Liston, old school, great heavyweight. He had 84-inch arms, 6'1". One of the ways he kept people off of him, obviously he was powerful too, but he had 84-inch arms. He'd throw the jab out there, throw a power, stiff jab. And he'd keep it out there and keep it on the opponent to move him, to frame him off, to post. So we need to have an option in this game, once we throw a punch, to hit something, to keep our arm out there, keep it extended. Maybe even after a miss, we can try to just hold it there, to control the opponent or maybe protect ourselves from damage if we miss real bad. Obviously, we'll be open for a counter somewhere, but if we can get it right and get ourselves out of harm's way, that'll be great mechanic. And two, some guys want to boom, 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 boom. You know what I'm saying? Kind of this in between a combo, boom, 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 hold it out there, and then boom with it too. That we need some way to do it. I know punching while blocking is great. That'll be great. Hold right trigger, punch. That's cool. I like that, right? But also, we maybe need a way to definitely hold that frame out there, hold that post out there, man. Maybe once we punch, hold it down, and then hit right trigger. Maybe that'll be a way to frame it off. Right trigger X is punching while blocking. Right trigger Y, punching while blocking. But if we throw a punch and then press right trigger right after, maybe that could be a frame or a post, right? Errol Spence does it a lot too. We throw a hook, hold it, right trigger after, that'll be a frame. You get inside, get some work in. That's my idea on that. Tell me what y'all think. I think that's brilliant, kind of. I'm kind of brilliant. Okay, yeah, combinations. This goes back to what we were saying earlier, honestly.
Each fighter has a total of
the combination punching.
You have to be able to put these together.
Stick combination punching. That doesn't really.
Where it's going from the head to the body.
I know we're talking about human beings throwing punches.
So combining this together,
you don't throw punches.
It had to be seamless.
Punches are sharp.
Pick any punch you want.
Pow, pow, pow. You know what I'm saying? Like you, boom, 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 boom. You know what I'm saying? You need your punches to be stiff. The buttons, in my opinion, 721. We're gonna stop before we get the knockouts. The buttons, in my opinion, do a way better job of emulating a combination. That's why I'm not for button. Why I'm not for stick punching. Stick punching is better in Fight Night, but that's because button punching was atrociously done in Fight Night Champions, okay? In the new UFC games, the game is very flawed and the game is not that good. But they did get combination punching and the button punching down properly. Nobody even thinks to use the stick in UFC because the buttons are great. You can link everything right here. It's no guessing, it's no ambiguity. Like I was saying earlier. So you got, according to Steel City, ESBC, up is a jab or straight, that way, hook, down, uppercut. So now if you want to do an overhand, where's overhand on stick? What if overhand straight up? But if you go a little bit too left, is a jab. I don't like that. I want my punches to be precise. I need to, when I hit it, I want to know it's this. I want to know what's coming. Because if we're going to do esports and all that, we need to have precision on our punches. Buttons give you precision. It's no guessing unless you're doing X, A, Y, B. But that's pretty precise. You're not finna, you're pressing 2 buttons at once. You know what I'm saying? Unless you're, you know what I'm saying? You're going to get 2 buttons down perfectly. So we definitely have to have a larger discussion about stick punching versus button punching. On combinations, trust me, if you guys play UFC 2, 3, 4, the button punching with the combination system they have, that's how you do combo. Boom, 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 boom. You hit the triggers, boom, whatever. You want to work the body, boom, boom. You know what I'm saying? Imagine. That's all it's gonna be. No. You gotta do buttons, man. Buttons is the way to go. Buttons is the way to go. And also, it will free up the right stick, man. We can be doing a lot more with this right stick than using punches, man. Let's stick to buttons. Buttons is the way to go. We're gonna continue the video. 721, family.
So because flash knockdowns and one-punch knockouts exist in ESBC, you have to really pick your shots. You can't throw too wildly, and you can't leave yourself open.
We're gonna go over these punch animations. I got a video coming up. We're gonna compare this new footage to Lyndon Arthur in real life. And
so right now we're working heavily on individual punches and custom movesets. Here you can see Lawrence Okole throwing his right hook,
his punches look great.
And looks distinctively different to the other fighters.
We're gonna get to it.
So this is something we're focused on. Okay. We want to allow players to pick and choose certain punches from different
we're gonna pause at 8-minute mark. That's pretty much all the control. Our main takeaways. We need to figure out a way. Okay? We gotta figure out a way. This punch modifier, to me, when you're throwing combos, it's not conducive to doing it right. I'm not saying it's trash, but I think holding the button down will be a lot better than hitting the trigger for power. It's more natural to just hold the button down. Boom, 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 boom. Because punches naturally take longer on the screen. It's more effort. It's more. You're out of place. You know what I'm saying? It just makes more sense to use a holding down the button longer mechanism for power, in my opinion. Try it out yourself. I think you'll see what I'm saying. 2, slipping, clicking in the left stick, moving it. I tried it. That's not gonna work. A better option: right stick, right trigger. Left stick flicks. Okay, or maybe both of them and flicking it. One or the other. Okay. 3. We gotta figure out a way to frame and post in this game. Okay. When you're throwing a combo, we gotta figure out a way to have a rage finder. You throw a jab out there, you just keep it out there. To me, I think we need to do it. You throw a jab, you hold X. You can hold X, or you just tap X and just hold right, hit right stick, or hit right trigger after. That could be a way to keep your arm out there, get your distance. Just flip the jab out, hit the right stick. I'm tripping, right trigger. Imagine this, boom, boom. Now you got your jab out there, boom, boom. Okay, cool. Imagine you go, boom, boom, boom. Jab straight, jab. But the last jab, you want to keep it out there just to set you something else up with an uppercut. So you say, boom, 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 boom. Holding it out there now, uppercut, boom. You know what I'm saying? And see, if you're doing it like that, boom, say jab, straight, jab, holding it out there now. Instead of you just sitting there having to now go to the power to hit the uppercut, you can hit the jab, straight, jab, hit right stick, hit right trigger to hold it out there. And then for power, boom, hold down Y and B to throw the power uppercut up. I know I did not say that smooth, but you all get what I'm saying. That would be fire. That would be fire. Now imagine now, jab straight, hook, woom, woom, hook. You throw the hook, hit right trigger after, and say, instead of you letting it, you throw the hook, you come back, that hook, you hit right trigger after. Now you want to frame with it, and you can move your guy too. Say boom, boom. Let's get it in frame. Boom, 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 boom. And you move your guy left, and that could be a way to pivot and angle off of that. How cool would that be, man? Oh, man. And then you can also then use punches. Throw the hook, hit right trigger after. You set it up perfect to move your guy right there. You can use your punches to set up angles. Man, I'm telling you, man, your boy Woke, we on another level with this gaming stuff, man. Like, comment, subscribe. Those are my suggestions. Shout out to the guy from the Discord, because he kind of gave me the idea about the whole holding it out there framing. But me, I think we should actually hit the right trigger after. But shout out to you, brother. Shout out to the whole Discord. Shout out to everybody. Like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what the next video is going to be about. The next video, I do know it's going to be about comparing the punches to what we saw to what we've seen in real life. I got a lot to say about that, okay? But give me some suggestions. Give me some criticism. Give me some feedback. Show me love. Like. Hit the like button, please. Subscribe, please. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers so we can get monetization. I appreciate the love, support, and be going more consistently. Shout out to the LDBC, New Media, everybody, man. Y'all have a good one. Shalom.